Feel like this is a serious business, and I don't feel like there would be like a thought of I'm just drafting this kid just because of I'm gonna get his dad. Like I don't think a GM would really allow that.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to NBA Cinema. Well, Bronny James actually was, doing his NBA Combine workouts, and a couple of reporters asked some questions that, in all honesty, we've never heard the answers to from Bronny. We've always heard his father, LeBron, talk about how exciting it would be to play with his son. But I can say with all honesty, we've never heard Bronny kind of talk about it. And he had some interesting takes of his own. I'm going to play a bit of what Bronny had to say, and then I'm going to come back and talk with you.
Like a big thing about it. One time your dad was like, "Oh, it's like my dream to play with my son." But I don't know if like anybody's ever asked you, like, did you ever like dream about playing with your dad, like for you, or like what went to it from your perspective?
No, never. My dream has always just been to put my name out, make a name for myself, and of course, get to the NBA, which is everyone's end goal that is here. And I never thought about just playing with my dad, but of course he's brought it up a couple times. But yeah, I don't think about it much.
Brian, what would it mean if you did end up like on the Lakers or wherever your dad ends up playing? What would that mean to you if you two ended up being on the same team? Obviously, it's been talked about for a long time.
It's. I don't think I would just like when I get there. I don't think it would just be like me and my dad. Like I would be happy about getting to the league instead of me thinking about playing with my dad. But that's like not my mindset right now at all. I'm just trying to put in the work and see where it takes me from there.
Now, it's clearly, as far as Bronny's concerned, he don't really care at all. He just wants to make his own path, which is commendable, but I think Bronny's a little naive. And he actually, kind of sounded naive when he made the following statement when he was talking about potentially being drafted on behalf of trying to lure his dad to a team. Take a listen what he had to say.
Potentially get drafted for reasons even beyond that. And there's almost a risk of, are you really ready for that? Would you want to put out there that, hey, only draft me if you really think I'm good enough and not for all these other reasons, obviously because of your dad, or you're just like, hey, no, whatever gets me there, I'll get there.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like this is a serious business, and I don't feel like there would be like a thought of I'm just drafting this kid just because of I'm gonna get his dad. Like I don't think a GM would really allow that. So yeah, I've never really thought about like, I think I've put in the work and I would get drafted because of the person, not only the player but the person that I am.
Now, I respect Bronny. Let me just begin with, I respect him greatly for his first set of answers where he actually, wants to make it to the NBA. He still sees the NBA as something to work for and not something given to him, because of his dad. So that means he's still willing to work. And I mean, he has talent. And that is, long as he keeps that attitude, making the NBA, he's not, talking reckless like he's going to be this huge megastar. He's keeping his head low to the ground. He seems very, very humble to be kind of grow up in his conditions. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for that, I appreciate. He wants to kind of earn. He doesn't want to, he wanted to be as merit-based as possible. And coming from that kid's eyes, I understand not wanting to always be maybe in your father's shadow, because I mean, let's face it, LeBron does cast a lot of, a huge shadow over anything he does, not just basketball related at this point. If Bronny was to get into acting, I mean, LeBron's done that. Is he a better actor than his dad? If he gets into business, if he starts, creating content, is LeBron has kind of changed the way the NBA player, how should I say, waits for retirement. That's the era I grew up in, where you might not, when these jokers retire, you might not hear nothing else from these guys, for the rest of your life, except for maybe a spotting here or there, or when they do like a NBA 50, unless they're color commentating on TV or something like that, you really don't hear it much. Where LeBron, even in the midst of his career, he had already started putting people in position around him. So he casts a huge net, oh, did Bronny get, that movie role because of his dad and all that. So I know that can get tiring, because that may have people belittle your work that you do, because there's a lot of former NBA players that wouldn't even gotten an invite to the combine, or would not, be looked at as potentially making the NBA one day. I mean, that's just a fact. Now, the one thing I'm critical on is where Bronny he seems a little naive, where he doesn't believe a team would draft him solely to earn the rights for a year 22 plus of his dad. And based on the type of year his dad had, and, the revenue, the buzz of the city it would bring, absolutely, Bronny. They would absolutely bring your dad in order to lure you to the team. You can put that to bed. That's without question. I understand that you're not concerned, but LeBron's already stated he played his cards. He's already letting people know he's willing to leave. I can't remember. I mean, we did a video earlier. You can look. It was just maybe a few videos ago, where we talked about how LeBron went to the Cleveland Cavaliers playoff game, and not really remembering a player that was eliminated actually showing up, popping out to a game, unless a sibling or someone like that actually played for the other playoff team. So LeBron's kind of letting the Lakers know, and then it was the Cavaliers, where he brought them their first championship in 50 years. Absolutely, bro. Listen, your father has left teams for less than to go live out a dream and play with his son. So we're not about to act like he's this, lifelong Laker until he retires. Let me know what you guys think, man. Be sure to like, subscribe. I'm going to holler at you next time. Peace.